Welcome back, boys and girls, to Weekly Football Nonsense, Season 2, Episode 12. It is Friday, July 17th, and we got a full squad today for the first time in months. Joining us today, we got Dr. Swan, Big Mike, and Dom. Big Dom.
What's up?
Yo.
Sadly, Buffalo Mike's not here. I apologize for all the parlay viewers out there that have been waiting.
He's training for Worlds, so kind of busy right now.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, that's cornhole tournament. So it's been on ESPN like 3 times already, so it must be pretty serious. We don't have a whole lot to talk about. I don't even know what the agenda is. We're just going off some random stuff we see, some lists, some executives made, and then obviously the World Cup, which has been phenomenal. I guess we'll start off with the quarterback list that was put up. They had Josh Allen at 1, Mahomes at 2, Stafford at 3, Burrow at 4, Lamar at 5. They had Dak at 6, Herbert at 7, Drake May at 8, Jared Goff at 9, and Caleb Williams at 10. So, I mean, I don't know what they were basing this off of or anything, but
It's apparently, I think it's a survey from execs, coaches, and scouts. That's the combined results.
what do you guys think about that list?
I mean, it's kind of crazy that the past 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks aren't on there. You have a bunch of guys who
and
in the
then
playoffs.
and then believe it. Then other than that, there's only one quarterback that has won a Super Bowl. Is there any other ones? Let me see.
Mahomes, Stafford.
Mahomes and Stafford.
Oh, Stafford. Okay, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy.
honorable mentions were Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy,
Jaden Daniels,
Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Hurts. Those were their honorable mentions right there.
Jaden Daniels had 1 good season. He sucked last year, by the way. Don't act like he was injured. He sucked last year. Look it up.
When he played, right? When he played, he didn't play very well.
I mean, I don't
They're
know.
gonna stop disrespecting my boy Jalen Hurts.
They have Burrow number 4. I think they've always rated him high. He's like never playing, so I don't know why he's ranked.
Yeah,
4,
what did he do last year?
And then
Got hurt.
I think Prescott should have been ahead. Like he had a real great season last year.
Yeah, Jared Goff at 9. I'm questioning that.
I don't think Herbert should have made the list. That's kind of.
I was gonna
He's
say
the most
I don't know.
overrated player in the league. He hasn't even won a playoff game.
Yeah, I don't know if like Herbert should be over some of these players. Like I don't know. If you're gonna put him there, I'd put him at 10 at this rate. Like he doesn't do anything special.
I wouldn't put him even on
I
this.
think stats wise last year he was terrible last year.
Yeah.
Drake May should be higher, I believe.
I think he
Drake
should at
May
least
should
be
be
higher
over
than
there.
Herbert for sure.
Yes, higher than Herbert,
And
definitely.
I think maybe even Lamar. Lamar, I don't know. I'm having doubts about Lamar now.
Even put him. All right, hear me out. I'll even put him higher than Joe Burrow right now, with the years that, that he's been having and just being injured, and I mean haven't been really performing like that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Burrow at 4 is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Caleb Williams are kind of jumping the gun on him on here too.
Yeah, I don't think he's top 10, but I mean he's made the list. I'll probably put Darnold in front of him.
Who you said shouldn't be on the list?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Oh, yeah. Like I don't know. I think he was like real exciting last year, but I feel like there was also a lot of games where he wasn't really doing shit. You know, like
He can make like the crazy plays, but he can't make the layups. Like he's not consistent.
yeah. And I'm like,
where's
he's
he
not,
the
like,
first half
building.
of games?
Yeah, and then I'm like, you can't like be shit all game and just randomly throw up like some fucking Hail Mary pass all the time and be like, oh yeah, he's elite. Like, I don't know. Like those passes are nice, but they're also just like kind of like a little bit luck based too, and you can
Like, he
see
was-
that they're luck based because he's he's like pretty inaccurate like most of the game.
I was gonna say Caleb Williams was 22nd in passer rating last season. 22nd, 2 spots above Justin Fields. And actually, Mahomes is 23rd. He's actually between those two.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I also see the cliff notes here, like also receiving votes were Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and CJ Stroud. So I guess some people voted for them as well.
And CJ's tough after his playoff performance.
I honestly don't remember what he did in the regular season, but I know they
think he
started
just
0
did a
3.
Josh Allen. You see anyone watch Josh Allen's playoff performance? I mean, my last memory of him is those 4 turnovers.
And then they have Mahomes at like 2, and it's like he did not do good last year either when he was playing.
He hasn't been statistically that great in the past couple seasons, really.
Yeah, he's definitely declined from like when we first saw him in the league.
His decline
Yeah,
is
sure, I
other
guess.
QB's career year.
Yeah, but last year I thought, especially last year, he wasn't really
Yeah.
performing great. But I mean, I think he'll have a bounce back this year. Like, I think he's still like, elite. Like, I wouldn't doubt he'll finish the league with like, like number 1 or 2, and probably in the MVP combo. But
You guys think he
it's
plays
just
week 1?
crazy. I don't know. Like, they're projecting like he is, and they're pretty much saying that he is. And I
I mean,
thought
he
that was
has to.
crazy.
Well, he has to. They might as well forfeit. I mean, they have Fields as their backup. They might as well forfeit.
I knew that was coming.
Come on.
I love it. We're in.
Don't
Let's see.
say
Let me check the
nothing
time.
about
We
Fields
made
around
7
Mike.
minutes. 7 minutes in. That's great. That's a record right there, I think.
You got to work it in
I'll check out
organically.
the
You
run.
can't just be like, oh, he sucks.
We can go over the running backs next.
Oh, that's a good thing you
Did
brought
they
that up because I
Oh,
did.
did they rank it?
Yes, they did.
Oh, nice.
So I'll give you the list right now.
I
Bijan
see
at
Jonathan
1, Jameer Gibbs at 2, Barkley at 3, McCaffrey at 4, Jonathan Taylor at 5, Derrick Henry at 6, James Cook at 7, Chan at 8, Kenneth Walker at 9, and Brees Hall at 10. First of all, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think Barkley should have been 3. I don't think Robinson should have been 1. I think it should have been Jonathan Taylor.
I think Jonathan Taylor fell off the second half of last year, though. I mean, that whole team kind of did.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think
Derrick
'cause-
Henry should have been a little higher. James Cook, I think, should have been a
Yeah.
little higher too. He didn't he lead the league in rushing
Yes.
last year?
He
Yeah,
did.
James Cook too.
Why
Chain
is he
should
at
have been
7th?
probably a little higher. Chain did hella good last year
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
He was like
And he's
the only
going to be good
offensive
this
player.
year. Yeah.
My only 2 issues, I think, is that 9 and 10, Kenneth Walker and
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall. Yep.
Some honorable mentions: Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams, and Quinshon Judkins. Other running backs that received votes were DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, Chase Brown, Genty, Henderson, ETN, and Kamara. I just
A lot of
Chase
those
Brown-
guys.
I would put Javonte Williams in the top 10. I'll probably put him at 10, actually, over those 2.
Yeah, a lot of these other running backs ended up like coming like later on in the year.
Yeah, I think Chase Brown had a real good fantasy year. I think he kept stealing touchdowns
Yeah.
from the wide receivers.
Yeah, he started off like real bad, and he was projected high, and then like later on in the year, he ended up picking it up. And like Henderson too, like he did good when he played, but he didn't play a lot. He didn't get a lot of touches.
They just didn't give him the ball. They didn't give him no play time
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to me.
when they
but-
should have.
Yep, I agree.
But
I
Javonte
think
Williams, I think he had a really good season.
McCaffrey, I think at 4 was all right. I think he basically did everything for their team, so it's fine where he's at.
Yeah, they kept saying they're going to not use him as much, and they used him more than
Yeah.
ever.
I mean, overall, it's not a terrible list, but
I think like Saquon too, like it was hard to like rank him last year because like his year previously was like insane. So it's like you're definitely not gonna repeat that year, you know? Like
Like there's no chance he wasn't gonna disappoint.
yeah, because it's like whatever he did, even if he had a good year, like people were still gonna be like, "Oh, that was a shit year," you know, because of what he did last year. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
he's not gonna have back to back like 2,000-yard seasons or anything like that. It's pretty fucking crazy.
They're projecting Bijan. This should be the number 1 RB.
I mean, I think they always do that.
I
Bijan,
feel like
like
I feel
some
like he has a
games he gets some.
good game every now and then, and that's it. Like you don't hear from him like rest of the year. I think last year the only time you heard him was against Buffalo when he had that breakout game, and that was it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's definitely like games where I don't know, like he's doing real good one game, and the next week he just kind of does mid. Then it's kind of like I don't know if we could put him like number 1, but
Be interesting how that team does this year. They also
He
did
was
one.
he was 20. He was 21st in rushing touchdowns with 7 last year. So he's behind a bunch of quarterbacks too.
Yeah. I mean, I think James Cook should have been like top 3 probably.
yeah, definitely they kind of screwed him and A-Chain, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Even Derrick Henry, like he was the same thing where some games he'd do really good, then other games he kind of did shit. And then didn't he fumble like a ton last year too?
Who?
But he did.
Yeah, he had a few
Derrick
fumbles
Henry.
last year.
He had 4 and 3 lost. Yeah, actually, I feel like I hate to say it, but I think Barkley's probably the highest overrated on there because he was 10th in rushing last year.
Well, yeah, so I said like I don't
Only
think he should
only
have been
had 7
3.
touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I hate to say it of all people, but kind of.
Yeah, I think they kind of just screwed Cook and A-Chain on this list, to be honest. But
They also did one for tight ends. They
I didn't
got
see that.
yeah, I just
it's
saw it
like
on
3 good
the
tight ends, and then like the rest is just whatever.
yeah. They did one for like cornerbacks. I guess they released it every day, so they did one starting on the July 6th. They did running backs and cornerbacks, edge rushers, tackles, defensive tackles, tight ends, offensive tackles, interior offensive linemen, quarterbacks, off-ball linebackers, wide receivers, and safeties.
Yeah, it really falls
good
off
list.
after 3.
I know, right? So they got Brock Bowers at 1, McBride at 2, George Kittle
I
at
think
3.
McBride off rip should be number 1.
I
That's
agree.
crazy.
Sam Laporte at 4, Tyler Warren at 5, Tucker Kraft at 6, Osen Loveland at 7, Kyle Pitts at 8. Oh my god. Mark Andrews at 9, Travis Kelsey at 10. Honorable mentions include Kincaid, Pat Fryermuth, Cole Kmet, Jake Ferguson, Harold Fannin Jr. And other tight ends that received votes were Hawkinson, Isaiah Likely, Dalton Schultz, Goddard, I can never say his name. Gasson, the Chargers tight end. Jawan Johnson, Brenton Strange, and Hunter Henry also received votes.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. Dallas Goedert's on there because he led tight ends in touchdowns last year with 11.
He's crazy. Schultz is not on there. He had a great year. Well, not Schultz, Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, I was about to
Schultz
say,
had
why
a great
didn't
year.
Ferguson make top 10? I feel like he was
But
pretty
even
low.
Schultz could have like barely made the list.
Yeah, wait, how is Trey McBride not 1?
Yeah, I don't.
How's Colston Loveland 7 though? Like, I would have had Jake Ferguson over him. Like, we're just basing it off of last year. Like, Colston Loveland came on late last year.
Like, what is Kyle Pitts doing with his life that he's 8th on this list?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
I
know.
think I said, oh my
Bro,
god.
look in the mirror for a second here. What are you doing?
Like, I don't know what it is with this team, but they have him
Like, why are you in Mark Andrews territory?
He had that one good game on that Thursday night against the Bucks. I
Mhm.
think it was like that's.
Yeah, I'm looking at the receiving stats right now. McBride had 126 catches for 1,239 yards and 11 touchdowns. How is he not 1?
I think Kincaid, Ferguson, and maybe even Fannin could have made that top 10 list.
Dude, Fannin too. Like he did pretty good. He probably could have been over Loveland at least if we're just taking like
Yep.
based off of their first seasons. I don't know who makes this list. Like I don't really get what they got into it.
I think
Are
it's a
these like?
composite of like I said, execs, coaches, and scouts.
But like, what
I
goes into it? Like, is this what they project next season, or just whatever their rankings coming into the season? You know, or are these rankings they think will be at the end of the year? Like we have, I think Brock Bowers having the best year this year. You know, or is it more so just like these are our tight end rankings coming in?
I think it's ranking going into this year.
Yeah, then I think it's completely off.
Like who thinks Travis Kelce's the 10 best tight end at this point? Who really believes that?
He does.
I mean, that's just ESPN is putting him in here to get clicks. Is that one of those things? I won't be surprised.
I feel like they just do these type of lists just to get a reaction because there's nothing else going on. The
Oh
football.
yeah,
I'll
like they're
probably
talking.
take,
They're making up topics at this point.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren or Laporta right now. I think Tyler Warren did really great last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Laporta did much last year. I don't feel like he did. I feel like
Yeah.
down
I
here.
think he did okay, but I think Warren, like, he was pretty much like a majority of their offense too, outside of Taylor.
Yeah, I know Colston and Loveland came on more in the second half of the year in the playoffs. I mean, I had him on fantasy, and he didn't really do much early in the season, but then he slowly started using him later on. So I think he's going to have a bigger role this year. I think Tyler Warren was pretty good all year.
Tucker Kraft was doing good before he got injured.
Yeah, he was actually doing like a majority of their offense too before he tore his ACL.
There's the last list, receiver list. We got Jamar Chase at 1, Jefferson at 2, JSN at 3, Puka at 4, St. Brown at 5, CD at 6, Pickens at 7, just swap them around. Nico Collins at 8, AJ Brown at 9, Devontae Adams at 10. Honorable mentions: Malik Neighbors, who basically missed all last year. Yeah. Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Tyreek Hill. Why is he on the list? Drake
He's
London,
on a team, dude.
Jamison Williams, and also receiving votes: Alec Pierce, T. Higgins, DK, Terry McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas Jr., Jalen Waddle, and Chris Olave.
I go up. Who was the 10th guy?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. I don't know if he's gonna have a good year. I think one of the other receivers could be ranked over him. I mean, overall, I think this list is like pretty fair. I think you can move a couple of guys around.
I think you just swap Pickens and say CD. I mean, Pickens had a better year. And
like maybe you could also put like JSN higher than like Jefferson, just because Jefferson didn't do anything last year in Puka, but I think it's kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, if this is
arguable 'cause
based
I
off
don't think
last year, then I don't like Jefferson shouldn't even be top 5.
Yeah.
But then I also don't think Jefferson will have another bad year.
No.
Like, especially with Kyler Murray. Like, I doubt he'll have a bad year this year. So
I saw this today earlier, like, oh, like, I don't know who made it, but they're like, oh, like Jefferson, you know, if he asked for a trade, then put like landing spots, like, oh, it could be the Raiders because I think Kubiak or something. I was like, when was he on the? I'm like, when was he on the Vikings? I'm like, when was this? Or
was it with LSU or something?
I don't even know. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, it's so hard to keep up with like coaches and players that fucking coached and played it. I don't know. I was just laughing at this shit. I was like, oh, here we go with this nonsense again.
Clint Kubiak, teams coach. He was a Minnesota Vikings offensive coordinator from 2001 to 2022.
I mean, you really think like that's the only coach that's going to use him if he gets traded? Like everyone else is not going to use him, right? Come on.
Yeah, it's like, was it him or was it the fact that he's like some fucking elite talent at receiver? Like,
I mean, the only reason he had a down year last year is because fucking JJ makes shit over there couldn't throw the fucking ball.
Their whole offense was awful. I think
they were better with Carson Wentz out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I thought
he at least moved the ball.
You gotta at least throw like more than 20 yards, like, and not be like a little pussy about it, you know?
Well, I think the problem was with he was trying to throw a deep ball when he knows he can't. So I'm like, I don't understand why they keep going deep. I'm like, dude, just throw it 20 yards. Like, fuck it. Like, I don't know why you're going deep 40 yards when you can't even throw the ball accurately that far.
It still amazes me how they drafted him. That like I still can't wrap my head around that fact. Like, what the hell did you watch? Like, your only job is to like, like choose the best possible quarterback for your team, you know, and you go out and choose that dude. That's
The dude
crazy.
never even passes the ball.
Yeah, like the one job of the quarterback is like throw and like deliver the ball, and he can't even do that. And you said, "Yep, that's the guy. That's the guy you want in round one."
We can't let this guy fall anymore.
And then like I can't believe everyone around him, no one doubted him. They were like, "All right."
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, overall, I thought the receiver list was pretty fair. I didn't think it was terrible like some of the other ones, but
Yeah, I
it's
think there's
funny.
no major issues on this one.
Well, it just makes me laugh. The honorable mentions: Malik Neighbors, who was out all year, and then Tyreek Hill, who's not even on this. Even if he signs, he might not even play this year anyway.
yeah.
You don't think he's gonna be back?
No, there was a report saying that he might not even play this year because whatever injury it was, like, not really.
He had a pretty serious injury.
Yeah.
It
Plus,
was really
like,
early in the season, though, wasn't it?
I think it was like midway through the year or something.
I thought it was midway to the year. Let's
Let me
see.
look.
Tyreek Hill injury date September 29th.
Oh,
Okay, so
really?
basically like
Week it says week
October.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so week 4. So it's September 29th. So
Yeah.
basically October. So let's see.
But yeah, there was a report like I think like a week or two ago, like someone saying like, yeah, even if he signs with the team, like there's a chance that he doesn't even play this year at all.
I haven't really heard any like status updates about his health recently. Really,
I don't know. Just like the NFL news, I think this is always like the July time. There's like there's nothing going on. Like, dude, this has to be something going on. There's like no type of news on health. Any
yeah, I
of
mean,
that.
like, I'd appreciate the update on him. Yeah, that's news.
Yeah.
I mean, don't. I mean, it's more meaningful than these lists they make up. That's what.
Yeah, I mean,
Travis
other
Kelce's
news.
top 10 tight end.
What was it? Kamara got a new, or I guess he reworked his deal to stay with the Saints. Titans to induct Chris Johnson in the Ring of Honor. Dude, I did not know he had ALS.
Well, this came out like recently, past couple weeks maybe.
I was like, wait, what? When was this?
It was recent. I don't know, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago maybe.
I was like, man. Yeah, that's about
Crazy.
it.
He's not that old.
I know. And obviously, the other news today was Cardinals executive Ryan Gold suspended for like gambling.
Some guy we never heard of.
Yeah, I don't even know what a personnel executive does, but
Gambles apparently.
I guess so. Yeah, that's NFL news I got.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3 more weeks till the Hall of Fame game or something.
Who plays this year?
I don't know. I could
It's
check.
Carolina. It's Carolina and somebody.
Oh.
My friend's going.
Cardinals and the Panthers.
Fantasy football.
Oh,
Fantasy.
let me ask you something here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the topic. So do you guys ever do like dynasty leagues?
No, I never done one of those.
No.
So basically, it's like you basically keep your whole team or pretty much your whole team, and then you have like a rookie draft, and the guys like, who aren't kept.
Yeah.
So when would you want to have that draft?
The rookie draft?
Yeah.
I don't know, like August.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I guess after the preseason games, just to account for any injuries that happen. But yeah.
Okay, so the reason I ask is like,
Let's see.
what do you say, Dom?
I concur. Like maybe around August.
Yeah, so that's my thing too. I'm 100% with you guys. I was just bringing it up because like a lot of times they try to have these things in like May, June, and I'm like, well, why would you do that? Why would you not wait till you have more information, where you have depth charts, injuries, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
And like, why are we voluntarily doing this with less information when you don't have to? Why not have it? You can have it 2 weeks before, like
Yeah.
anything else. So what's the rush? But like, everybody does this. They always want to do that. I'm surprised my league didn't draft yet.
Well, it's always like the
Plus,
even with like the regular leagues, people start so early. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
Why? Dude,
why do you?
it's not
Plus,
gonna get
like,
season coming start any sooner.
I
like
know.
training camps and stuff, like some random player emerges that gets a lot of hype around them, and then you can end up like taking somebody too.
But none of
That
that
like
stuff's
you.
meaningless. That stuff's all meaningless.
No, I'm saying after the fact, like once you update depth charts, like
Yeah, I think that's depth charts what matters. If it's like a
you know,
QB,
like because if you draft too early and you draft for players that like all of a sudden got taken over like third on the depth chart because some rookies came in, some random ass fucking players, and then I think drafting too
I
early is
guess
just kind of dumb.
for me, I think too, they're just trying to be as realistic as possible. You know, like hey, right after the draft, you make
yeah,
I never
that's like, dude,
understood why.
you could draft it, in February or March. Not the season's not gonna start any sooner. Sorry.
Yeah, like you draft right after the Super Bowl, and then we're like, oh well, still
Yeah,
gotta wait
that,
like 9 months. Like what the heck?
all right. So yeah, I'm glad on the same page, Aaron. Not just me being.
I never agreed
Yeah,
with
because
starting
I see
fantasy like
people
2 months
on
early or
the internet.
nothing.
Yeah, I see people on the internet like, oh no, my season's over. Like I drafted so and so, and it's like the middle of July, and it's like, dude, why the fuck did you draft that dude in June? Like, what league is in June? How'd you get 12 people to agree that yeah, let's all draft in June? Like, that's just idiotic.
Worst is like when people are complaining about their brackets being over. It's like, oh, my bracket's busted. When like Duke like was like a 1 seed and lose like a 16 seed, and you're like, oh, it's like really you're the only person that hurts. Like, come on.
And people take it too seriously as if their bracket was gonna be 100% all the way, and it's like,
Like everyone else knew something that was gonna happen, but you. Nobody else picked the number 1 seed to possibly win it. Like, come on.
yeah,
I think that's worse. I'd say that's actually worse. Hearing about people's brackets is worse than hearing about their fantasy team. That's my
Yeah.
take.
yeah, no, I think so. I think like people act like they're gonna have this perfect bracket. They're gonna predict the exact score, and because this upset happened, it like this was the one error in their perfect
When I do
bracket. Like they
that
were gonna get
bracket,
like
I just
99.
fill it out so quick. I just like look at it. I'm like, oh, 16 over 5. Well, yeah, sure, why not? I don't even know half these
Yeah,
teams are. I'm just like, I don't know, man. They look good,
yeah.
okay.
And then I like like choose some favorites, and sprinkle in some upsets here and there. Kind of.
I don't even know if
And
I
then
can
you have
still
those
find
people
my bracket I did
that like claim they
this year.
watched it and claim they knew the upset. Like, oh, I've been watching them all year. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. They
Nobody
play
watches
so
college
great.
basketball during the year.
Yeah, and it's
Dude,
like,
that's what I
dude, shut up,
say.
bro. Like, no one fucking watches it. People only watch it during March Madness. Like, I don't watch fucking Loyola Chicago in like fucking December 16th. Like, what the fuck? Like,
unless you went to the school. That's the reason you're watching that. No one's watching that game.
yeah, like unless you're going in person and watching the games or something, like.
Hoping to see if I actually had that bracket somehow, if I could still view it or not. I don't think. When are you guys gonna draft for your actual leagues then?
He didn't say it yet. I'm surprised. That was when last year I was dragging out like 11 hours and 59
Yeah, I
minutes.
remember you telling me about that. Hoping we
He
can set
actually
up
hasn't.
one
I'm
for
surprised.
work again too. Should have more
Probably.
people.
We're gonna see who's gonna take this belt this year.
Just don't be second place and give it to the winner. Just
So I was gotta play against Big Dom.
I know, right?
Jesus.
You
My
would have
team,
been undefeated if it wasn't for me.
I literally lost 3 times the entire year. Everyone was the Dom, including the playoffs. Brutal. My team was loaded.
yeah, what we do like 8-man league or something last year, right? 8, 6,
I
something.
think it was 8.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like
I
the
had like JSN,
pick'ems on the
Puka.
side, that was nice.
What'd you say?
The pick'ems that we had on the side, that was like a nice little side thing.
Man, Big Mike came out of nowhere, took that first place.
For what?
The Pick'ems, the first.
Oh yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. You just killed me week 1.
That was a perfect week one. That was crazy.
Week 1's like the hardest too.
Well, I guess the only other thing left to talk about is the World Cup. Kind of sucks that wasn't able to do the podcast last 2 weeks. There's a lot of good shit happening during that time.
Yeah, like good games.
So, what do you guys think? Like, how much are they gonna try to go after that 3rd place game tomorrow? Like, how are the Stars gonna play? They really gonna try to win this thing or what?
And
I
majority of the
think
time they do they all do play. There's just I mean, you also got to think that Mbappe might just try to get the Golden Boot award, get the most goals, and
against the second string England team to make himself feel better.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, is the England coach gonna try and not get fired, trying to win this thing?
oh,
Like, that
he's not gonna.
matters, maybe.
He's they already confirmed he's staying till the Euros
Really?
start up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do the
Yeah.
Euros in 28. Depending on how that turns around, like that might be his last go around with the teams, and they'll look for somebody else.
Yeah, I think placement only matters because like countries could get money out of it. You know, the teams always get like certain amount of money depending on where you finish. So if
Mhm.
like you know, like some poor ass country and a poor ass team had it, then it would be more meaningful for them. But like for like England and France, like
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter for them honestly. So
Pretty sure all
I
those
don't
dudes get plenty of money.
yeah, so I don't think like they give a shit, but um if I was the teams, I would just play like young players and backups to see how good they do.
Yeah, like
Just
I give
because, like,
them some experience
yeah,
at that stage.
yeah, you know, and then try to see how, like, you know, you do with these young guys because next time, because I mean, the next World Cup is in 4 years, so it's like, you're not gonna like bank on just rolling with the same squad, and a lot of these guys are gonna get older too.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering like how that's gonna go tomorrow. And
But
that game's in Florida.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
like also like you know the players are still trying to get the golden boot. Like winning the golden boot just because you ended up getting like the goals in a third place game would be like pretty sad. like, like
But
people
I
would
could
just
see that though. I could see that. The thing is, like,
yeah
it's the
people
kind of thing like this. People always say like in the moment, like, "Oh, there's gonna be an asterisk on this thing because such and such happened." But then, like years later, nobody's gonna
No one
remember that
cares
exact
news. Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah, and like for example, remember? Do you remember any championships recently in the NBA that people go, "Oh, that's an asterisk because of an injury"? Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
OKC
Hmm?
The
OKC's
Raptors,
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say
then
the
the
Raptors
Raptors.
because of that Clay injury. I think like that
Yeah,
Durant
KD and
injury, right?
Clay.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was that one, but then I also remember OKC's when they play and like Halliburton gets injured Game 7, and it's like, oh well.
But at the same time, like nobody ever talks about that. They talk about it in the moment, next for a couple of
Yeah,
weeks, but then like you
Yeah,
forget
no one
about
cares.
it pretty
Nah, no one
quick.
cares about after that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing that matters is like is who won. And again, in this case, the only thing that matters is like how many goals they got, and in the future, we talk about, oh, this guy has so many World Cup goals, like or Messi or whoever it is. They're always talking about like career. It's not going to matter if they were in some garbage time game.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I can see Mbappe trying to go for the Golden Boot.
Now he'll have the World Cup record for like
So,
years
what
to
else are
come.
the rules for winning the Golden Boot? You just gotta have the most goals, or do you gotta play certain games at certain times?
Not just the most goals.
It's
I
like-
mean,
Because like, what happens if like theoretically, right? Both teams have backups, and then they're all like kind of shitty, but then one guy scores like 9 goals magically, and then like he gets like, do you have to give him the Golden Boot award, right? Because by default, like that's just a stipulation, right? Just have the most goals. So imagine some random guy that didn't play at all in the entire World Cup gets 9 goals in a third place game that meant nothing, and then he got the Golden Boot.
I mean, technically, yeah,
that
he's
happens.
Yeah,
you gotta get it.
they have to give it to him, right? Like, so that's why I'm like, is there any rules or stipulations, like, or like that's it? Like, imagine that scenario happening. Like,
The goalie gets hurt or something like that.
Oh man, according to Google, it's just awarded to the player who scores the most goals in the tournament. If there's
so, like-
multiple players who have the same amount of goals, it goes off assists, and then after that goes by fewest minutes played. So, I mean,
so
Fewest
also,
minutes
is it always awarded to players who get the most goals, or there's some? I thought I read that one year, like someone got it even though he didn't get the most goals or something. I don't know, unless
usually
that was
it's like the World Cup Golden Boot is for like the most goals, but if there are like two players that are tied for it, you know, like how it
Then
is
they
like
go
right
off
now, like a
assists.
three-way tie, and it goes off like, all right, who has the most assists between those three players? I mean,
Makes sense.
yeah, I mean, soccer has like a shit ton of trophies to fucking get. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I was looking at something like, oh, like the most trophies won like a year. Like Messi 1 year had like 20 trophies. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
What?
yeah.
Yeah. The third place game theoretically sounds so cool because it's like you could always see the matchup that didn't happen. You know, a lot of them, a lot of like, you know, in football especially, like, oh, I really, you know, these teams lost. It would have been like so good if, like, for example, people that would say like the Bills or something, and it would have been like nice seeing like both teams, like, you know, like go full force, but like no one's gonna do that. You know, like if you lose like the AFC NFC Championship game, you're gonna play for third place. You're just gonna be like, fuck that shit, you know?
Oh, dude,
Like,
the Bills would win it every single year. Dude, they crush it.
he'd be Josh Allen would be like a 6-time third place winning Super Bowl champ.
The bronze game MVP.
It's like that one meme where that guy's going crazy, biting his like thing, and then like it zooms out and he's like last place or something.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
fucking
about?
love that one.
Yeah, the little Olympic one. It's like that would be Josh Allen in the third place game.
There's only 2 games left. The World Cup was exciting this year.
Yeah, I felt like it flew by. It felt like
Yeah.
it was. It looked like it had so much. And one thing that really irritated me was a lot of these games weren't on later in the day, especially at night. And then, especially when it got down to like the, you know, like the final 8 and like the final 4, like these should be primetime games. Like, I don't know why you have it in the middle of the day.
This is prime time in Europe.
Yeah, but it's like we're the host country, so they could fuck off, you know? Like, we were watching games at like 7 a.m., like 8 a.m., like on the fucking West Coast. Like, you know, so it's like, fuck those guys. Like, you better wake up early then, bitch. Like, not my
Dude, those
fucking
maniacs would just go to the bar at 3 a.m. to watch it. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, honestly, like they would go anytime. Like that's the only thing they have. Like, you know, like for us, like we have other sports, but like we should get the prime time slots. Like all of these stadiums are so.
We're only watching this because there's better sports on right now.
Yeah, like it's like one after Sunday, there's just a few more weeks till the real sports happen. You know, like till the real football comes into play. Then, you know, soccer's forgotten, swept under the rug for 4 years again.
People forget about it.
But yeah, that shit pissed me off. I was like, it should be prime time every fucking game. Like,
Yeah, I was watching like at the gym and like when I was doing cardio. Like, it's not a good situation.
Like, how do you expect me to get hammered when I gotta go to class?
So like You think the England and France fans are gonna be going nuts for this game?
Not
Nah,
really.
won't
No.
be going like. I think whoever they want to watch play, they'll be happy just to see him play. Like if someone wants to like get cheap tickets to go and watch their favorite player.
I don't even know if the tickets are cheap for this game at all.
Are people trying to still rob people, jit people?
Probably. It's America.
Yeah,
heard something like-
the lowest ticket price I see right now is $622 for that third place game.
Oh. Well, that's still like much more reasonable than some of these other ticket prices that are happening. Like these group stage games were like $1,000 a piece for a group stage game.
I heard they were dropping after the U.S. got eliminated.
They said that about the tickets, like in general. Like, I think they did a little bit, but they still like you still have to pay like a decent amount.
Yeah.
Like I think the Switzerland Argentina game wasn't that expensive. Like you get tickets for like $900, but like I mean, it's still like $1,000, you know?
Yeah. Yo, speaking of ticket prices, I don't mean to change the subject, but ticket prices. Do you guys watch the home run derby the other night?
No, I did not.
No.
I watched it. It's pretty entertaining usually. But anyway, it was in Philly this year, so I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to go. So I was looking at tickets. It was like $600.
Oh, I think I saw something that like I think even like the All-Star game or something, like it was more expensive than the World Cup ticket. I was like, bro, it's baseball. Like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be cheaper.
Yeah.
That's kind of
That's
I
crazy.
crazy.
remember when I was a kid, I think it was in Baltimore or Philly or something like that, and I knew some guy on my team went when I was playing Little League, and he said it was like $5.
Oh,
And I was like 600.
That's insane.
I mean, I
Did you
had some
guys see
friends out
the
of there.
scene where like I think I don't know, there was some like court that ordered FIFA to lower the ticket prices for the final match or something.
Yeah.
I know.
How can you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because
He
apparently
says you can't control the secondary market anyway.
But it's crazy. Like, it's still gonna be it's sold out regardless. Like every game, like's
Yeah.
been sold out. So
Yeah.
hopefully they bring it back in like 12 years or something here.
Yeah. I mean, I think they will. I think they found out how good the host US is. Like everything was sold out, and I know FIFA made probably like the most money they ever did here.
Well, they're gonna up the teams next time too, or pretty
60
soon.
64
Yeah.
teams.
And I think being in the US is like the best because you get like people from every country. So then like people that are like, you know, in America, they're gonna like spend more money to see their home country play.
And plus, there's like a
Versus-
million good stadiums.
Yeah, like they
Exactly.
could
Every major
host the
stadium
World
has
Cup
a good.
again with like not using any of the stadiums they had, like brand new ones, like
Yeah.
all of them, and they're already there. Like they don't got to do anything. They don't got to be like Qatar, like fucking slaving a bunch of fucking people 24/7 for a stadium. You know, like they're gonna do that shit.
Hundreds of people aren't gonna die.
Yeah. Plus, with a bunch of these new stadiums that are expected, like the Chicago, I think
Buffalo.
the Bills, Browns, and then I think Commanders, they're gonna have like
Tennessee.
new stadiums too.
What was the last one?
Tennessee. They're all six.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Tennessee.
they're working
Tennessee.
on it.
Yeah, isn't Buffalo's
glad-
opening this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
Minnesota should get a game next time if it comes. Kind of surprised.
Yeah, seen that video where I guess they just didn't. They had a bid in for it, but then like they didn't want to put more money into it, which is kind of dumb. I felt like Norway would have been a good fit for them. Little Vikings.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't put games in Vegas.
Yeah, I
Touristy
thought
town and
Chicago
stuff.
too. I thought just like any like big city, you know.
Maybe Vegas because of the heat.
I mean, it's an indoor stadium though.
Yes, and
Uh,
also one thing about the stadiums, like the capacity is a lot.
yeah.
They can hold so many fans. Like some of the European stadiums are smaller too.
Yeah.
Like they should also like try using college stadiums because I know like Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan, they both have like the 3 biggest stadiums in the U.S. I think, like
The
capacity
only,
wise.
the only problem with that, like Penn State, is like getting there is kind of a pain.
Is it?
Yeah, you basically have to go from here and you have to drive, and it's really like one way in. It's not like a big local airport, so it's a lot easier in major cities. Like I don't disagree. It would be cool to have that many people there, but
Yeah.
Get a soccer whiteout game? Hell yeah, baby.
oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe the Bills can do that at their stadium. That always works out well.
Yeah.
We need Parlay Mike on here.
Yeah, because I know the bleachers too. Like, it's a different setting. Like, some fans are mixed on bleachers, but I'm pretty sure soccer fans would love it because they love just packing stadium as much as possible. You know,
Yeah,
you could have like a crazy section, like them just waving their whatever flag.
Looks like Germany and France officially got new coaches.
What Germany needs is a bunch of new players. Those players so old.
They'll be back soon.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, the whole idea of expanding the World Cup is to give every country a chance, but like when it comes down to it, like these other countries just can't win.
Like, how many countries legit have a chance?
Yeah, and so
Like
it's
4 or
like
5,
just
really. Realistically, 4 or 5.
I think it's not even like 8 countries to ever win the World Cup, and that it's still gonna stand this World Cup. Like,
Yeah, I mean, regardless, like the last 4 teams, they all won one already. So
That's pretty crazy. That's that's a really hard to believe stat.
uh, poor England. They thought they were really taking it.
We knew they were gonna blow it.
oh my god, dude, the way they blew it was just
I know it was bad.
that was terrible, man.
I'm like on the treadmill looking around, like, holy shit, guys, what just happened?
There's legit like 5 minutes left in the game, plus like little like maybe an extra like 5 or 6 minutes. I'm like, there's no way you should blow that, and you fucking blow it. If you actually went to like
It's
extra
like
time, then yeah, play defensively because I'm pretty sure both teams at that point are like, all right, we're just gonna go to
yeah,
penalties and that's it. That's the only time you should play defensively, but you can't stop attacking. Especially
Yeah,
when a
apparently
team
they
like
did that.
Argentina, who's came back like 3 times already in the knockout rounds.
what's also funny to me about Argentina, like like they get like these good headers, like good shots, Well, by all these smaller players, they kept talking about how like tall England is, how much more height advantage they got on them. And you have these dudes just jumping all over them every single time. I'm just like, what are these guys doing? Like, England's
Well, the U.S. is supposed to have better height than guys too, but like then like these little guys jump over us, and the guy like just falls down. 'Cause our defense sucks.
yeah. I was worried about USA running into a team that had like could score because they were gonna get fucked up. Their defense is shit.
Got
So
fucked
bad.
up by Belgium.
So bad.
We got that.
They got embarrassed. Like that game showed why like US doesn't play soccer. Like they were
Yeah.
doing good the whole tournament, and then that game came, and then it's like, yep, these guys. This is why they don't play soccer. Like,
Do you think how good do you think it would be if it wasn't like our 8th biggest sport in this country?
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like eventually they'll get there to where like they're actually competing better, but
I really don't think so. It's
yeah,
not,
I don't know.
big enough. It's like it's not big enough at like the high school level.
Yeah,
I mean, like
The thing-
if football gets if American football gets banned from high schools, nationwide, then yes, someone like soccer could like step in.
Yeah.
But until that
The thing is,
point,
the best athletes are
That
going to
is-
play
that's
football or
correct.
basketball at the end of the day.
Yeah, we have to make it important. It's not just like you said. It's not popular. It's not important. Uh, you know, soccer is like football to other countries.
Yeah.
So to like football is to us. So
Yeah, I think anyone who basically plays soccer here, like growing up, just did it as a kid, so their parents could get them involved in something.
yeah.
And after that, they kind of just grow out of it. When they go to high school, they play either like baseball, basketball, or football, or wrestling or something. Even wrestling, like they rather wrestle than play soccer. Like,
Well, I mean, it's like they're both fall sports. So it's like for men's in the U.S. So it's like it's football or soccer or like cross country.
uh,
lazy. Soccer requires a lot of running.
you gotta have good cardio.
But it's like it's not a cool thing. Like all like the soccer guys aren't like getting all the
Yeah,
girls. It's not a big event Friday
yeah,
night.
that's what it really comes down to. It's like
Yeah,
soccer
it's
is no,
part of
it's
it.
no
Yeah,
glory, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's the point. In the United States, it's not no glory. But if you go to some of those other countries, they're revered. Those
yeah,
soccer players are revered. Go to
But yeah, but
Mexico.
until then, it's not gonna be like that. You're not gonna make $50 million a year playing soccer in the U.S.
You gotta
yeah.
go.
I
They
think
gotta go to Europe to make that money, though.
I think if US if they took it seriously and their best athletes started playing soccer, like if they really try to do this, like they definitely dominate soccer. Like they dominate every sport, and then even when it comes to the Olympics. So if they really tried in soccer, they definitely take that too. Europeans should be like, I think, in my opinion, happy that soccer isn't popular in the US because then they wouldn't win shit when it comes to the World Cup, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys think in
Then
your
it's
lifetime you'll see USA win the World
Let
Cup?
them get paid more. Get paid more. I think the fix would be easy. You know what I would do? And I'm surprised this. Well, I guess they have. I don't even like. They do have soccer leagues, like like the Philadelphia.
Yeah,
What
the
was that
MLS,
soccer
the
team?
MLS
Union,
teams.
the
Yeah,
union.
yeah, Union. Yeah, but I don't know. I think if they just need to increase the rate. Like if they pay those
So
guys
let me
that
ask
are
you. Let me ask
that are
you.
in the major league soccer,
How can
they
you?
pay those.
Tom, you ever watched a Major League Soccer game?
That's the point. We don't watch it
Yeah,
either.
exactly. That's my point. And I'm not saying I do either. I watch World Cup when it comes around, but like I'm not watching it, for another 4 years.
surprisingly MLS ends up being pretty popular. I see like a ton of fans, and these stadiums are kind of like packed because Columbus has a game too, like a team too.
Well, I know the Miami ones are big because of Messi.
Yeah. Another thing is like I think slowly it might start getting more popular because some of these European players are starting to come here. Because like obviously Messi, but also I've recently seen I think
Robert Lewandowski, baby.
like Mohamed Salah, he's like linked to like signing with like a Kansas City team or something.
Yeah, I saw that
But
too.
like so like if some of these start coming to the US, then it's like then I think it's gonna be more popular because then they're gonna get more money, then you could like be a professional soccer player and get paid more.
I mean, it's kind of surprising that a lot of like athletes don't try to pursue soccer just because they're like the highest paid athletes, I think, in all the major sports.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is too, like even if like MLS or whatever doesn't pay him a lot, they could always just go to Europe and play. Like it's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good if they do for just the experience and the level of play. So I'm pretty sure MLS is a lot lower level of play than the top Europe league.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course, absolutely.
But I wouldn't say like it's easy being a professional player here, but I'm like, there's not much competition. I feel like like you still got to be good, but like I feel like if you compare it to other sports, you definitely have a higher chance of becoming like a professional soccer player in the U.S. than you do like an NFL, NBA, or like a baseball player.
I thought you were gonna say that you could do it. I thought you were going with that.
Oh no, but I feel like there's a lot of skills you could work on in soccer and become good at. Like you don't need to be like physically gifted like you do in like these other sports.
Yeah, some of the guys like, oh, you don't have to be that big.
According to some fans, you do.
What?
I see Messi 5'7". If he become the greatest soccer player ever, that's it. That's it. No, but like being tall would be like help, but like you don't really need to be tall. You definitely don't need to be big. You really just need like good endurance and cardio, and like you obviously need to know how to like
Man,
hit
Mike could have
dribble
been a
and
soccer player with his cardio. He run like fucking 10 miles a day, just don't break a sweat.
I'm too busy running, watching soccer on the damn treadmill at the gym now.
It's okay. Sunday's the last day.
Oh, I'll run the
I
treadmill in the
like when
garage
these
and watch
tournaments
it.
come around. I enjoy watching the like actual like countries play against each other rather than the clubs.
yeah, I hate club play. I don't like how you could just like stack teams and kind of get whoever you want. And I think like club play is like such like low risk. Like there's nothing really on the line. But I feel like for countries, some people take it so personal. Like people are willing to like die for their country,
Yeah.
And when people lose, like it's shameful. Like they go back home and they're like fucking shamed. You guys see what South Korea did?
Yeah.
Like they like apologize to like the country. Players are hella like
They blurred out the
disappointed. Like the
manager's face during the press conference.
yeah, he
Really?
got like fired or something. Like it's
I didn't
so
see that.
like demoralizing to lose for your country. So that's why I like the World Cup because it's like such high stakes,
Mhm.
But club
Like,
play,
guys,
it's just kind of
like England takes that's like a life and death thing. Like all those fans are like suicidal after like they stay out till like 3 a.m. Like all the bars open, like the countrywide, the bars like stayed open later. They're like so into it. Like that sounds cool.
hmm
Plus, like seeing across the U.S. and that experience was pretty cool too.
Speaking about
yeah. The
England,
US wave is pretty nice. Like I wish USA did go further and they
Yeah.
were good because it would be kind of cool watching them.
You know, they also do stuff like, and this makes it unpopular too. When if you're like playing in the World Cup as United States for the men, don't they still have their salary shared with the women?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard something about that. I don't really know what that means exactly, to be honest.
Well,
because like
remember when they asked for like a raise and stuff, and like, well, how are we gonna do it? So basically, like, this is
Mhm.
how it happens, which is a lot of people are like,
I
oh
think
man, they should be happy because the women's actually win a World Cup. I'm like, well, yeah, dude, fucking women don't have rights in other countries, so obviously they would do here, so that's why they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
it's like running a
Plus,
race
plus,
when like no one else is running the race and you're celebrating that you won. It's like, well, yeah, you run the race with yourself, bro. Like,
plus, like women don't have the other sports taking away their athletes. They don't have American football at the same time in high school, taking away the athletes like men do. Oh, they have women's basketball. It's probably what the second biggest is. It probably the biggest sport in the U.S. You think?
I would say so.
Yeah, I would say women's basketball for women. Like, what's even two? I don't know.
MMA, maybe? I don't know. Just a good amount there. I don't know.
I mean, high school wise, I'd probably say track because there's a lot of girls who
Yeah.
participate in that.
Well, I guess softball for college, really. I mean, that's a big
Yeah,
thing.
probably that. Oh, yeah,
But
probably softball.
oh yeah, back to England on this one. I was telling my other friends about this. So since 2018, in like major tournaments, so like the Euro and World Cup, so they lost in the semis, obviously a couple days ago, and then they also lost in the 18 World Cup in the semis, and in the World Cup of 22, they lost in the quarterfinals, and the Euro they lost in 22 or 2020 and 2024 in the finals. It's a rough stretch from 18 all the way to now. Now you get so
I think
close and you just nope.
they always choke. I think I said that. They always choke.
yeah, we were talking about this at the beginning of the World Cup. It was a successful England hate watch. We're gonna have stupid.
It's so funny.
Brits
Pre
win
hates
on
England so much.
USL.
It just makes me laugh.
It's just funny because like they actually they actually like had hope. I thought like they weren't anything special, like a favorite this year, but then like they won that huge game in Mexico City that like nobody thought they would win, And they started and they
Oh,
beat
really?
Norway
I
team. I'm
thought they
like,
were winning. I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
I
they're
thought
winning.
they
well, I
would have
thought it
probably beat
wasn't
Mexico.
wasn't the thing that like nobody ever wins at that stadium.
Well, yeah, but it's like what teams are playing there? Like which?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I guess I don't really know the context of that stat as much.
So it's like,
Yeah, I
okay,
think
how
that's
many of like the
they're
top
probably just not
10
playing it good.
countries are playing there? You know, like who plays there like that for the last whatever matches they played? I think so.
I
It's
actually
like
have no idea.
Yeah,
like
they're not playing France, Spain, Argentina. Like,
It sounded
they're not playing.
impressive though.
No,
oh
it
yeah, I mean
did.
it's still impressive, but
But like Mexico's also that team where like they look always decent. Like they look fair. Like they don't look embarrassing or anything. They look like a fair team. But like when it comes down to it and playing like a legit team, they lose all the time.
I mean they
Like
have a
wasn't it
record
what like
losing. I think 9 straight now in the round of 16. I think it is now.
wasn't it also like they didn't make the round of 16 in like 40 years, right?
How
Something
are
like
they
that.
not better then?
Just
I mean, that's the
I
biggest
think
sport. They probably had a baseball, I would think.
I think the biggest thing is just matchups. Really, they always get fucked in the
Yeah,
matchups. Like usually,
they're kind of small too.
so
I mean, they should be better.
But England, I thought this year they had like the better team, like the best team I've seen in like some of the recent World Cups. Like they could have
yeah, man. Especially
definitely
with
beat Argentina if they didn't like sit back and try to just like play defense. Like I don't know. That's like the equivalent to the NFL being up like 7-0 in the first quarter and just
You have
fucking
28-3.
just
You got
running the clock out.
28-3.
That 28-3 was the 2-0 when Egypt was leading Argentina. 2-0 in like the 70 something minute and they'd blow it.
makes me laugh. I love it.
Oh, speaking of like the World Cup, you guys, I'm sure you guys all seen like that Messi stuff, right, with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
like
crazy.
that thing. That's so fucking crazy. Like, it like doesn't seem real that that's actually a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And the family too, like, they won a raffle for that to happen, and it's just some random family. It's not like this is like someone's like son of a famous player or anything, you know. This is a completely random family. They win a random raffle.
What? How is that even a raffle prize? Have your baby watched by Messi? Like, what is that?
I think it was just I don't know what the like. I get like the raffle was you get to meet a Barcelona player, but like what is like what
He watches your
what was
child?
yeah, he watches your child. Like, what was that about? Like that I felt like that was kind of unnecessary because like what was the like take the picture? Yeah, he could hold a baby, but like why is he giving him a bath? Like I didn't really get that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it was a cultural thing over there for them. Like it was like a I don't know, maybe a cultural thing.
I know.
I guess I
But
was
that's good. Like I was saying, like that was also like imagine like LeBron like 18 years ago, like giving Wemby a bath, and then like 20 years later,
Amazing.
it's like Wemby, you know, and it's like what the fuck, like that'd be so crazy, like.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Could you imagine LeBron giving a bath to the future biggest, greatest big man of all time?
I knew you were
It
gonna
would have been
fucking
funny.
say it.
It would have been funny because LeBron would have been like, "Yeah, I knew when he was a baby, I knew he could grow up and be able, you know, his whole future fucking prediction that he always tries to claim he does."
So
I'm getting too predictable with my jokes.
oh my god, it's so fucking funny, man. What was I gonna say? Oh, I guess I'll just ask these questions just because basically on the last 2 games of the cup. But who were you guys' uh biggest winners and biggest losers in this World Cup? Like who disappointed and like who overachieved kind of thing?
Uh, I think Norway overachieved,
I
and I
agree
think
too.
Netherlands underachieved.
I'll say Germany underachieved. They were like a serious contender.
I don't know. I feel like for me, I don't know. I feel like Germany hasn't been good since like they won it, you know, like in like 2014.
Mhm.
But because of their previous success, they always get slapped in the top rankings, you know.
Yeah. I always feel like
Oh,
they're really good. You know?
Cabo Verde, I think they're definitely winners.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw this, but their tourism spiked like 500% or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
So a lot of these teams, like like the small nations that like like Cap Verde has and stuff, like the exposure helps people like, oh man, like I want to go here now, and like so it kind of helps the country bring in more money
It's like,
to
oh
the
wait,
third World Cup.
where's this country? Where's this country again? And you see pictures like, oh, that was pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
So I forgot there was a stat I saw. I don't know if I saw that picture, but like there's a bunch of like small countries that kind of like performed pretty good, and like the following year, like their tourism basically spiked up after that. So it kind of helps, like, oh, let's go over here now for vacation or something. So
That's funny. That happens in like U.S. sports too, like in college wise. Like if a team goes on a good like NCAA run, they
yeah,
get like their enrollment goes up the following year. That happened to us big time.
I mean, which is kind of cool to see though. But yeah, I agree with Preet. Netherlands and Norway.
Trying to think what else. Look at all the teams I like. Kind of forgot every team right now.
I think Brazil underachieved. Felt like they had a good enough team to at least try to make a run, but they didn't do nothing. And then
Yeah, I don't know. At the beginning, I didn't think they were gonna do anything. I felt like they always end up choking. But like when I was watching them play, I was like, oh, actually, they're doing pretty good. You know, like they have a chance, and they ended up disappointing. Like pretty early.
I guess before we close it out, what you guys got winning on Sunday then?
I'll go with Argentina.
I think Spain ends up winning. I think like they're younger, and then I think they might be ready for World Cup. But I wouldn't be surprised if Argentina pulls it out.
I don't think Spain will choke a lead away. If they get one. Because it's still gonna attack.
Yeah. But that's the thing though, like Spain doesn't score a ton, so I'm like, you know, I feel like they got to score more than one goal if they want to win the game, because I think Argentina is gonna at least score like one or two. Like I don't see Argentina just scoring 0 and it being 1-0 the whole game.
No.
Like I think I see like a 2-1 finish, you know, but like I think Spain definitely needs a second goal if they want to win this game. But it's also hard because they've only given up like
One goal.
They've given up one goal.
yeah, they've given up one goal, so it's like the fact that you know, as team scoring like one or more goal is going to be pretty hard. But I
If
think
Spain scores
Argentina.
3, I think they win it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
not,
mean,
they're
I
not
think
giving up 3 or 4.
yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, exactly. But
But I will say this: if it goes to penalties, Argentina takes it.
yeah, the thing is too, like, I don't have a lot of belief in Spain's like offensive players. You know, like there isn't like one guy that sticks out to me crazy. Like, yeah, this guy's definitely to look out for. I felt like England was like a little bit scary for Argentina because you had like Bellingham and Kane, like, and Bellingham was like hot, you know, but he was just scoring like back to back goals and stuff, like 2 games straight. I think he had like 4 goals, like
I
two
think
and
so.
two.
Yeah, because he scored 2 against Mexico, and then
Yeah, 2 against Norway. So I was like, you know, coming off of that, like he's been carrying them, like. But it looks like Spain's might just be ready for their World Cup, but I wouldn't rule Argentina out. I think with Messi, like they have a chance.
if Argentina wins back to back, do you think Messi comes back for in 2030 to get a three-peat.
Dude, you think he
I-
can? Is it even possible at that age?
I mean, technically, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, he could just come off the bench or just whatever. Like, soccer players
Wow.
can play to like mid 40s, kind of. It's kind of crazy.
Plus, like, I think him being in the MLS kind of helps because I just feel like the league's so like not competitive. Like he could still preserve himself for a little bit longer. You know, and that kind of makes sense. Than
Yeah,
being in some like
he's not playing in Europe or like it's just nonstop.
yeah, it's just like constant like stress and like competition and like I feel like he could just relax and chill and like play in the MLS. But I don't see why not because he was 38 when the World Cup started. Like, and I think his birthday was like some time in between, and now he's 39. You know, so at the beginning of the next World Cup, he'll be 42, just turning 43. You know, so I mean, Ronaldo was playing at 41, so I don't see why Messi can't come off the bench and play at 42. And I think Messi is more smarter than that. He's not gonna force himself to start if he knows like that's not the best decision for the team. I think Argentina's goalie. I think he's done after
Martinez.
this. He said, "Yeah, Martinez. He's gonna be done."
Yeah, he said if they go back to back and return the next day. So
Uh,
well, I mean that's all I got for this week.
what's your prediction for the final?
I really want to say Spain's gonna win it out. I don't feel like they're gonna crumble under pressure like other teams did. But Argentina's come back like 3 straight times, so I'm not counting them out.
Yeah, I think with Messi, he just has a good game plan, and like aren't like all of these kids like basically like linked to Messi or something? Because then if they all go to that one academy or something, a lot of these kids like the La
Yeah.
Masia or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think they all like kind of went to the La Masia, so they're all like La Masia kids. All are basically like Messi's children. So
How many
it's
kids did
very
you watch?
possible.
What was that?
How many kids
How
did
much-
you watch, dude?
I think there's also like those players that like those kids that always say stand next to the players during games.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's the
think there's
deal with
a-
that, by the way?
So I heard different things about this. I heard that back in the day, like fans would just throw shit at them, like the players that come out of the tunnels. They're like, "Oh, no one's gonna throw anything at the kid," so that's why they bring kids out now.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. I
It's
don't know
such
if
a
that's
weird
true or
thing.
not.
I
Yeah.
have no clue. I always thought it was kind of odd, though.
Yeah.
Like, who are these kids?
Bring these kids to Philly, then we see different boy.
That ain't gonna protect anybody.
Yeah,
That's not gonna protect the Cowboys. Come on.
Yeah, cowboy kid. I want to throw something at a cowboy kid. What the hell? Like, think I'm not gonna fucking egg a cowboy kid? Get the hell out of here,
Dude, you should have heard the Philly crowd in the home run derby the other night. It was amazing.
I heard, yeah, they were like just booing everybody or something, right?
Well, they first of all they booed some kid who missed a fly ball in the outfield. Well, there's a kid that's like, fielding balls. They booed some kid after he missed it, and then like Schwarber like made the out of the first round. He made the finals, but he made the next 2 rounds, and so like it's a matchup thing, and he's going against Wilson Contreras. So like every time he would homer, they'd boo, and every time he'd pop up, they'd be the loudest cheers you ever heard. And they did it for the finals too. Like dude, it was hilarious. Dude just hits a pop up, they go crazy.
Yeah, I did see something about that. I was like, damn. I didn't even know it was in Philly. I was like, oh. He's
Yeah.
making like a big thing about it. Like, oh, All-Star weekend.
What's it called? Oh, I was gonna say too, like those kids, like I guess Messi. Some of those kids are on like Spain now too, and they were like standing next to Messi. I think some random ass time. So it's basically like Messi versus his kids, and to see if they could beat their old man at this stage. You know.
See.
Well, it was
See what they
supposed to be
learned.
So
they were supposed to play earlier this year too in the Bellissima, whatever. I don't even know how to say it, but it's basically the European champions versus the South American champions. But then that game got canned. So now you see it in the World Cup final. So
So I don't know if you guys seen this thing too, but this like I think there's these islands called the Falkland Islands or something.
yeah,
You guys hear about that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because there's like some islands like off South America, kind of like off near South America. But I guess the British claim that territory or something. And then I think over the years, there's been this whole debate about who's it belong to, like South America or like Britain, British people, and all this shit. And then I think after the game, some Argentinian players had a sign saying like the
Yeah.
Falkland Islands belong to us, and then people are like mad about that. Like FIFA was mad because they don't want like any like politics in there, I guess. But that's just hella funny that someone would do that.
What game was it the other day? I think it was. Well, I think it was during this France and Spain game, I believe. And then the FIFA commissioner, he was over there. They showed him on the screen. I heard, and they're booing. But then the announcer was like, "Oh, they're not booing him. They put a video of Jerry Jones up, and they're booing him."
Oh,
I couldn't stop laughing, dude. I guess
that's hella
they Dallas already took out the curtains and the grass already, ready, and they put their old stuff back in already.
yeah. It was funny how Dallas ended up getting Spain versus Portugal, like one of the biggest games like early on in the World Cup. Like Dallas, of course, Dallas got that. Like Ronaldo's like last game and stuff. Like it's like I always feel like a big game's always in Dallas somehow. They always end up getting some type of shit.
I can't wait to see Erling Haaland in the MLS one day.
Yeah. Someone posted a video I seen. He was in Columbus, like playing like some type of a game, like a couple years ago or like last year or something.
Oh, it must have
I
been one of
think
those friendly games that they have every
yeah,
time.
they have like some friendlies here. So, and it's actually in Columbus Stadium too. It's I think it's not in the regular soccer stadium, or I think something like it's mixed. Like I think the Columbus, like the football stadium, started hosting them too.
Yeah, I think like Madrid and Barcelona played at MetLife, I think last year or something, friendly during the time, like during this time.
Another thing I wanted to bring up with you guys, dude, that dude Lamine Yamal, I didn't know he professionally started playing when he was like 15. Like he was on a professional like program, like or whatever it was. Like I don't know if it was like with Barcelona or whatever. At like 15, I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, no US guys doing that.
Yeah.
I seen like later some video like I guess like Germany. I think they were playing somewhere in Germany, and then they have a rule where like people like under 16 can't play, or people underage like can't play or work after 8 p.m. So the game was like a little bit later, so you have to get subbed out. I'm like,
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, but still, like the fact that this dude's like playing professional at 15 is insane to me. Like, no one else could do that in like any other sport. Like,
Nope. We're too busy worried about going to college for a year and then getting to the NBA, apparently.
Yeah. That's working out great for everybody.
Oh, speaking about development, I saw John Gruden say like how like the players that get drafted, like they don't transition well because like the shit that they're learning is just fucking retarded. Like the hand clap signals and like reading defenses, everything. Like they're not teaching them shit.
wait, where is this at?
John Gruden said this.
Oh, what for? What?
Just like
Like,
players that get drafted and like their
oh,
development, like yeah, that's why you see them struggle so much in the NFL because they can't read the defense.
Well, why would coaches worry about developing players? You're trying to get guys who already been in the league and win this season. Guys don't stick around that long with one program. So if you do develop, you're just going to go somewhere else to get more money. There's no incentive for a college team to really invest and develop a player for 3 years.
I mean, it's not. I mean, college don't ever care about developing players. Like they never did.
I don't know. I
It's
feel like
always
certain schools and programs did, but like a lot of them pretty much don't.
is you gonna be in a national title this year or not? All right, now, all right, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like now, especially with NIL.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think like Ohio State especially, they learned last year because they had like a bunch of like like true freshmen and like a young players that they needed to develop. And at the end of the year, then they're just gonna jump ship and go in the portal. So it's and then through the transfer portal, they ended up just getting every guy who had experience, like in their second year playing, third year playing, whatever it was. Like I think they pretty much learned quick, like we're not gonna get true freshmen anymore. Like we're not gonna play anyone anymore unless he's like some fucking like Chris has Henry Jr. Unless he's gonna be like a receiver or something for us. Like majority of our team are just gonna be like established players. We're not gonna sit here and wait to develop a guy for 1 year and then have him leave or whatever the situation is.
So
Yeah,
Indiana
exactly.
won.
Like, wasn't
Yeah.
Indiana really old last year?
Bunch
That
of
team?
25-year-olds on the team and shit. So,
Yeah, a bunch of fucking dudes that should have been in the NFL, but age-wise, at least, and then playing against like 18-year-old stuff. So
yeah, I think college should just have a rule where it's just like 4 years playing. That's it. 5 years tops.
Yeah, they just changed it to 5.
It's like I don't understand how they keep playing like so many years.
yeah,
It's like Carson
You
Beck
could
when he went to
redshirt.
Miami.
You
I
can
was
get
like, why is he still playing? Like this dude's done. Like go to the NFL.
yeah.
Another month left. Football officially starts.
The real football. I think it'd be funny watching European teams like put up a football team together and then try to play the U.S. because that would be like the equivalent of how we have soccer.
You'd be like an NFL team playing like against like a bad high school team.
Pretty much.
Without even being a good high school team.
I did see like where Goodell wants to play a game in Japan now, like some other country.
Nothing that surprised me.
I was like, geez, man. Like,
Pretty soon we're gonna fucking have no games in the U.S. besides the Super Bowl. I rate these
I don't know,
guys want
man.
it.
Pretty soon you're gonna see a Super Bowl in Europe or something. You're gonna see it at the Wembley Stadium or something in England.
Yeah.
It'd be a 1 p.m. kickoff for us, and
I wouldn't
It'll
hate
be
a 1 p.m. kickoff to be honest.
I wouldn't either, man.
That'd
Like
be
I
Especially on
hate waiting
Sunday.
all day for that
Yeah,
shit.
especially on a Sunday. I'm cool with 1 p.m.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be like a Super Bowl at 9:45 a.m. Be like,
Yeah, that's the
no,
thing. It would suck West Coast. Like
fuck
they
no.
wouldn't be down for that.
No.
Where's the Super Bowl at this year? Where's that being played at?
I don't know.
LA, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, with
Again?
the Rams Stadium, yeah, SoFi. Apparently,
Wasn't it there like
everyone
6
loves
years ago?
SoFi.
Was it
Yeah,
there like
but I
in
think
2020?
yeah, I think when they opened up like the first year, basically had that something like that. Whenever like the Rams won it though, they won it in SoFi.
I guess the Bills are gonna get it next, probably in a couple years.
No, because they don't usually do it on the East Coast.
I mean, it's an
Any
indoor
open
stadium,
stadium,
though.
no, I thought Bills was still open. They just like they have it designed as a roof or something, like some open roof, but they like some area is covered, but it's not open. I mean, it's not closed; it's open. And then that's why fans complain too, because they wanted it. But I guess they designed the stadium so in a certain way where like the wind circulation is gonna like not affect any of like the game, basically, some shit like that. Which was like, well, you could have just closed it and not have any weather be an issue if you guys complained about it too much. But
I could have sworn. Oh, now I see it. Okay.
yeah, but like I said, like the way it was designed, some like the wind's not going to play a factor in a lot of these games, like the heavy Buffalo winds or something. But like it's like when it snows heavy or whatever, it's the snow's still going to be in the stadium, so like You could have
Weather's
just.
gonna help Buffalo. That's what the home field advantage is for.
I know they play better when it's snowing and shit. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're not gonna play
Yeah.
anybody who's more used to that weather than them.
Yeah, like if you live in like if you have a cold city, like leave it outdoors so you could use that to your advantage. You practice, train, like you do everything all year in cold weather, so it doesn't bother or affect you.
Pretty soon, almost every stadium is going to be indoors in the NFL.
Yep, probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Is Browns in closed stadium?
I think it might be. Tennessee is going to be enclosed. Obviously, Commander Stadium is going to be in a dome and shit. I'm still curious to see where they're going to put that Commander Stadium at. Like, where in
Yeah, I don't know. It's
DC
like
are they going to put it at?
yeah, you don't really have a lot of room in DC. Like I don't know. So also, why did MetLife get the World Cup like final? Like, why wasn't it like SoFi Stadium or Vegas or
I
something?
don't know
Like,
how they. I don't know.
like you got like the worst stadium to host the final.
At the notoriously bad turf.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy that like none of the NFL teams wanted to keep like grass on their stadiums.
It's probably a lot more expensive to maintain and more difficult to maintain versus turf.
I mean,
my
like, how
opinion.
much could you possibly waste money on that?
Yeah, it was just a expense thing, but like
Like, you're
you
playing
also got to
8
think
games
about
out of the year at your own stadium, so I'm like, what's the big deal?
yeah, like it can't even be that expensive to the point where it's an issue. Like all teams would make a ton of money, and like the players' help like matters more. Like I'd rather make sure like my fucking 10, 15, 20, $30 million players are protected for the most part during the year.
I'm reading this thing now saying like the new Commander Stadium is gonna be in the city's Hill East neighborhood near the Anacostia River. I don't even know where that's at.
Also, like Chicago leaving Chicago and being in Indiana it's just stupid.
Yeah, I think they're like 20 minutes away from the old stadium now or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something like huge, but I think that's kind of the principle of it.
Was when Niners left San Francisco. They don't even play in San Francisco. They play in Santa Clara. Maybe we'll do an episode next week. I don't know yet. I gotta figure that schedule out.
Thing is, like nothing really to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh man, we could draft a
Maybe
fantasy league or something. I don't know.
we do a mock draft.
We could do a
Mock
mock
do it.
draft
draft.
live.
We should do that a month and a half ago.
I don't know about next week, but soon we should do like our rankings going into the season of our expectations for each team, like the tier list of
Yeah,
like so and so is gonna win the division, or they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Possible like contenders or whatever.
I mean, do you want to do that next week or like a couple weeks?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm fine with it whenever, to be honest. But
It might
we
have to
should
be on the
definitely do that.
weekend though. I think I don't know. Oh, be in the West Coast, so it's like it's gonna be late as fuck for you guys to do anything.
Oh yeah, if you do it like at 5 or 6 or something.
Depending if I even get back to the hotel at that time. But yeah, I think Saturday or Sundays. I think maybe might need to do it. Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
figure it out.
I'm down with it.
All right. Well, any last minute thoughts, takeaways you guys want to add before we end this?
That's all I got.
I don't.
Fair enough.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but I definitely want Messi to win. It won't matter. Spain is. I don't hate Spain, but
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for them too, but I mean, I don't have a dog either.
yeah, like Spain, like they're the young team. They're cool. Like I don't hate watch Spain. Like the teams I hate watched, like like England, for example, like Brazil, they lost. So like, and Portugal. So the teams I didn't want to win already lost, and I don't have anything against Spain. But like Messi winning back to back would be the craziest thing I've ever fucking seen in my 6 World Cup history that I've watched. In my only soccer 6 Cup history. Nothing else. Amon definitely got a dog in the fight.
I wish we had Parlay Mike on for some parlays for this here.
Oh my god, could you imagine what I want to know what parlays he would have put in for like last week's game or like I guess in the semifinal games.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh dude."
That's only Parlay Mike could ever figure that
He's
out.
like, "Oh man, I think Mbappe gets a hat trick and I think Yamal gets a hat trick." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, what?"
Dude, it's after like the group stage, it started getting real hard to do parlays in soccer because players weren't scoring like they did in the group stage.
Not if your name's Parlay Mike.
I tried to ask him what his UFC parlay was for last week. I wanted it, but he didn't say anything. Or just...
well apparently remember he said one thing, they changed it. So he's like, "Oh, actually, I changed it to the opposite." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think it was that like the fight at the White House, right? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually did good on that parlay because he said like I wasn't sure about this fight, so I put a slip in for both. He kind of told me later, and I didn't change it. But then I was also like, I mean, like I don't watch a ton of UFC, but then I think his name was Pereira. He's been like kind of shit in his last couple of fights, and I think he moved up to fight in like a higher weight class. And then I was like, I don't know about Pereira. Like, is he really gonna win? And he got his ass beat. And I was like, damn. But yeah, when I downloaded the app, I was just curious to see how much it would win, and I was like, "Damn, I could really win this much money off of like, goddamn." But I also didn't know that like the app gives you like free money to play. So this whole time in the World Cup, I was just like gambling with like free money, like they give you.
Yeah, I gave him a
Nice.
couple parlays to do, but like one team basically just fucked him.
That always happens.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice though, cause like they give you a ton of money, so I was just posting like a ton of parlays hoping someone hit. I mean, I made like $400, and like it wasn't bad actually. Just like off of basically like not using my money, you know.
That's good.
It's like taking their money and like just betting, so it was pretty good. But I do have that one bet place that Ruben sent me on. It's a 6-leg parlay predicting like all of the players what's it called,
Oh,
their awards, you know, for NFL.
Yeah.
It's like pretty realistic, like Myles Garrett winning defensive player of the year, Josh Allen winning regular season MVP, like Bijan offensive player of the year, like Patrick Mahomes comeback player of the year, and then like defensive and offensive rookie of the years goes to like Jeremiah Love and Ruben Bain. And like I bet like $1, and then the potential payout for that's $36,000.
I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah, because it's like I said, like 3 or 4 of those things could realistically happen. Like I think the offensive rookie and defensive rookie are kind of 50-50, you know?
Yeah, because it's like some random like rookie comes out of nowhere and they just Like, oh yeah, he won it.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's happening.
fucking 7th-round pick from like
Tulane.
Utah or something. Yeah, Tulane or some shit. Like,
Yeah, some guy gets hurt, and like some guy gets like pushed up the depth chart, and like it's a really good offense, and like nobody's really ready for him, and he just kills it.
so that's like the only ones on there. But I'm like, Josh Allen MVP. Like, I could easily see that. He just needs to have like a decent year. Then they'll just glaze him and probably give it to him so he could feel good about himself. Mahomes comeback player of the year. That'll be an easy one if he just plays. You know, like especially if he plays week 1. Like that'll be an easy award for him. Myles Garrett defensive player of the year. Like that's like that one's kind of hard too. But like I don't see why he couldn't win it again. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you guys heard it. He gave you the parlay. Put that dollar in. You win maybe
That
$36,000.
dollar. Come on, did the FanDuel ever work for you?
Nah, I didn't even bother looking when I was in Japan. I was like, it's
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Because I was all like, now I'm like, damn, I wish I did this like later, so I could use the free money during the NFL season, you know.
Mhm.
But I think I'll try to.
Me and Mike are ready for like parlays. Mike's season
Uh,
for parlays coming up. Can't wait.
yeah.
I'm gonna bug him nonstop about it.
Yeah, you should have been there that one day. He was just 30 minutes of just
Dude, it was unbelievable. I've never seen a workout like that in my life.
that workout was
I don't
crazy.
think I don't think we're ever gonna see one like that again. That's the sad part.
He was doing baseball, college football, NFL, hell, even I
There
think
might have been some auto
NBA.
racing in there, but he's doing like MLB playoffs.
Fuck,
It
man.
was like it was 45 minutes of straight like 4 sport parlays. Unbelievable. I don't think any of them hit, but it was a hell of a workout.
All right, well, look, in this episode, we'll find out if we stream or post an episode next week or something. But if not, we'll figure something out. But yeah.
Yeah, apologies to the fans, everyone out there that we took so long.
All right, enjoy you guys this weekend. Enjoy the games. That's all I got. Good night.
See you later.
So, see you.